So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And we're underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah, he is through here. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both. Oh no, what has happened here? Now the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez. Marquinhos. Here's Chouameni. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Heracles leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Olise. Chouameni. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Played with finesse. Mohamed Salah. Sorloth.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe, and the finish! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Chouameni now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just...
Can he finish? And he's following up! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Heracles find a position of big chance! And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Heracles have scored 2 quick goals here. And it's Salah. Vardiol. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Showing great feet there. Looking for the runner. Vinicius Junior. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Olise. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Salah. Heracles heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And that is a routine catch.
Mbappe will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Tchouameni, and that could set him on his way. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Moved on forwards. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Face to face with the keeper. Solid! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ødegaard. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Heracles, utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por el dorsal 4.
Here we go again. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Surlot. Oh, lovely. Surlot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Timber. Rodri. No way through there. Now he's off and running. Pedri. Up he goes! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Fabian Ruiz. Chance for the header! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Heracles just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's managed to get free. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Mohamed. Can he put it away? Oh, they could be caught out here. Look at the space here. He's got the shot away. He scores. And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Goalkeeper's ball. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Surlot. Mane. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Hernandez gets into some space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Heracles perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's found a way through. Rashford could try cutting inside here. And he's taking no chances there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Foden. It's a goal kick. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's Sorlot. That is a brilliant interception. Short changes him with that pass. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Mane. Szoboszlai. Well, played right into his path. Foden is sharing after that one. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Rashford. He has found the way. Tries a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Heracles were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Timber is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Sorlot proves too strong. No way through. And he's picked out the run.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but
Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
it's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fabian Ruiz. That is ended up in no man's land. And that will be it. Heracles really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. So it's away we go then. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri makes the interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Pedri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Oh, I think the referee...
Mbappe! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Heracles clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. Here comes another cross. Caught offside that time. Fabian Ruiz. Heracles leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Musiala.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's in space and looking for options. And he's certainly onside here. He's shifting through the gears here. Koundé. No, that's been intercepted. Upamecano gets it clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. So it's going to be another corner. Heracles have their second corner now. Fabian Ruiz. Chouameni. It's an early cross. Somewhat off target. It's Salah! They've got to be quick to recover this. Koundé. Bayern Munich trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now he's off and running. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Olise. Musiala. He won't be happy with that one.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Musiala, always onto this. Mbappe, can he put it away? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's a throw-in. Defending was strong and firm. Mosquera. Well, played right into his path.
Dembele really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Tries to get it clear. Fabian Ruiz. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Fabian Ruiz with the foul.
There will
Pavard.
be 3 minutes added time.
Mohamed Salah. Picks up. He's had a hit! And he's straight offside. Stood up well to him there. Eder Militao. Olise. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
And now,
And that is
please
the state of
turn
it
towards
at the break.
screen for a
1-0.
Special presentation featuring
Reflections
our
on the
guest
first half?
performers today.
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Heracles leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Heracles really need...
Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 4 coming up here. Last last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dembele. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Musiala. Cleared without complication. He's only too happy to take that back. And he's managed to get rid. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great hit! Oh, that's another chance! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are...
Oh, what has happened here? And here's Musiala. That's Dembele. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's another good win of the ball. All Black with the clearance.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
So we've reached the hour mark. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe!
Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 14, Dembele.
Pedri.
Number 42,
Goulet.
Musiala. Number 17,
Sees it all the way.
De Bruyne.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised
Number
for
9,
offside.
Rodrigo. Number 5, Vinicius Junior. Number 20, Phil Foden.
Played back to the
Number
goalkeeper.
15, Goulet.
Bayern Munich are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mosquera. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. Rodrigo gets through on his own, and the shot! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Caicedo. Nice sequence of passes, this. 75 minutes played.
Heracles surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Surlot, Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got the shot away! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 3, Rudiger. Substitution.
That looks a good ball through. Vinicius Junior has a look inside the box. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to clear it. Foden producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Surlot. Heracles have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. They're up to 5 corners now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foden. Caicedo. Now it's Rashford. Great chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aimed beyond the defence. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that is as far as it goes. Heracles proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Surlot picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.